right, let's talk about the midsegment theorem. Just as a quick refresher, the midsegment is when you have some kind of triangle and you find the midpoint of two of its sides, and you connect those two dots. Fun things we learn about the midsegment. Let's say if I know this is x, then I know the distance of the side right here is 2x. We also know that this side is parallel to this side, which are cool things. All right, let's talk about a few problems. So let's look. We're going to find the measures of D, E, and F. It says find each measure. D, E, and F are midpoints. A, B, B, C, and C, A, respectively. Okay, so we know midpoints, which means we know all these sides are already congruent. We've already got those marked. Nice. We want to find the measure first of FD. Okay, so from F to D is right here. Nice. What information might we have? Well, I know that FD is half the length of CB. I know CB is 83 degrees. So I can take that 83 degrees. I can divide it by 2. I can get my answer. 83 divided by 2 is 41.5. All right, then we want to find CE. Well, we just found what CB is. We know it's been cut in half. We already know half of it's 41.5, so congratulations to us. We already know the answer. All right, last one that asks us to find is BE. Okay. BE is right here. Oh, hey, that's the other half of the thing we already cut in half. Cool. That one's 41.5 too. I guess all the other stuff in there was a waste of our time or red herring. We don't need the 36. We just need the 122 degrees. We just needed the thing that had been cut in half. All right, let's try another one. Find each measure. T, U, and V are midpoints. Q, X, X, Y, and Y, Q, respectively. All right, so we want to find QV. Now, QV is right here. Nifty neato. Hey, I see this. TU is 8. Which means I know that this whole thing would be 8 times 2, but I don't even have to multiply it by 2 because I'm still just dealing with half. So I just know it's 8. Cool. Then it says I want to find UX. Well, U and X is right here. Okay, well, I know this whole thing is 32, and I know it's been cut in half. So we'll take 32, we'll divide by 2, we'll get 16. All right, now let's look about this one. It says, find the value of A in the figure below. And then it asks you to find the length of the midsegment. So eventually we'll want to know how big this piece is. Now, I know that there's a relationship between these two. Remember, one is twice as big as the other. So I'm just going to take 2 of the little one. 2 times 4A plus 42 equals negative 8A minus 28. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the algebra I need to solve. So first I need to remember to distribute. And 2 times 4 is 8A plus 2 times 42 is 84 equals negative 8A minus 28. I'll go ahead and add 8A to each side. 8A plus 8A is 16A plus 84. equals, those two cancel, we'll have negative 28. So then we go ahead and subtract 84 from each side. And then we'll have 16a equals negative 112. Divide each side by 16. And a will be giving us, let's see, how many is that? 7. Now, some of you might have some difficulty remembering this step, the distribute step. If you feel you might be falling into that category, then don't set up the problem that way. Think about it. It takes 2 of these to make this. So you could just write 4a plus 42 plus 4. That was peculiar. My board's behaving strangely right now. There we go. Strange. Anyways, so we're going to take 4a plus 42 plus 4a plus 42. So there's 2 of them equals negative 8a minus 28. Okay. And then when you combined like terms over here, you get 4a plus 4a to give me 8a. And we get 42 plus 42 to give me 84 equals, we'd still have our negative 8a minus 28 on the other side. And that will put you in the exact same spot we had over here. So whether you want to just add the mid-segment to itself, or you want to multiply it by 2, you'll end up with the exact same thing. So whichever one you want to do, that's the one you should do. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when I was dividing, I had a negative divided by a positive, so that should be a negative 7. My bad. Okay, now what I need to do is I want to find the length of the mid-segment. Okay, well, I'm going to take that negative 7, I'm going to plug it in. 4 times negative 7 plus 42, which is equal to 14. Make that tail a little bit longer. It's not the best 4, but whatever. All right, so that's how we solve for the length of a mid-segment, given a mid-segment, parallel side, and algebraic expressions. What is the length of the side parallel to the mid-segment? Okay, we can do that. Negative 8 times negative 7 minus 28 equals 28. So we're just plugging that 7 in again. Another thing you could have done is thought, well, hey, if it's twice as big, we could just multiply 14 by 2, and we could have gotten 28. Both will get you the same answer. All right, let's tackle another problem just like it. I want to find the value of b. Now remember, I need 2 of these. I'm going to go ahead and start off using that. 4b minus 5 plus 4. It's strange that my board keeps doing this. I'm sorry. Right now, it's under the impression that I'm touching it somewhere. That's odd. Okay. 4b minus 5. It's not letting me write with my stylus. Odd. Equals 62. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. And 4b plus 4b is 8b. And minus 5 plus minus 5 is negative 10. Equals 62. All right, so let's go ahead and add 10 to each side. And that's going to give me 8b is equal to 72. Okay, I'll go ahead and divide by 8 on both sides. Sorry, I'm trying to use a little mouse pad right here, so it's kind of hard to write. And b is going to be equal to, well, 8 times 9 gives me 72, so b is equal to 9. Cool. Let's see, what else does this question ask us for? What is the length of the mid-segment? Okay, so we're going to have to plug that 9 into 4b minus 5, or we'll divide 62 by 2. I did substitution on the last problem, so I'm just going to do the division on this problem. 62 divided by 2 equals 31. And if you do want to go ahead and distribute and substitute, that's fine. Both methods will give you the same answer. All right, good luck on Get More Math.